It was a cold November morning, and I decided to go for a hike in an area about 35 kilometers outside of Renfrew, Ontario. I chose an old logging trail since it led straight into the woods, away from the highway and into untouched forest. After a while, I approached Holmes Lake and I stopped to rest. I was aware of the dark history of the lake. "54 years ago, a 5-year-old boy vanished at this lake while on a family fishing adventure. His body was never found, and it was presumed he had fallen into the lake and drowned. I took a moment to reflect on the sadness of this loss and the suffering of the family members of the young child. After some time, I decided to continue my hike. Soon, I came upon the deserted homestead called New Found Out. I knew this was the remains of a village where 13 families had built their homes. The families tried to work the land and lived here for over 100 years, but due to the hardship of trying to farm on such dry fields, they were finally forced to leave in 1948. All that remains now are the fallen logs of what used to be their cabins. I thought about the challenges they encountered, as well as the tragedies and broken dreams that probably befell them during their time here. All of a sudden, I had a very strong feeling of being watched. Off in the distance, I noticed an opening that led into a dark set of trees. I felt compelled to walk down that path. Upon entering the woods, I realized that it was deathly quiet. I can hear neither any animals nor birds, only the faint sound of the wind. I was overcome with an extreme feeling of loneliness and loss. I shivered in the cold shade. Eventually, I left and hiked safely back to the main road. I'm not sure whether ghosts exist or not, but I do believe that human energy may remain behind where death comes unexpectedly or where life was abandoned.